What's good with y'all, man? So we gotta talk about it. Jamal Adams has been traded to the Seahawks, and we're about to get into the specific details around it. But we got the article up already, jumping straight into it. So let's get into it. By Rich Samina. I don't know how you say his name, but it doesn't matter. I initially read this on Twitter from Schefter. I don't know why this guy's right there. Who cares about him? But let's get into it. After a 7-month contract dispute, the New York Jets agreed to trade All-Pro safety Jamal Adams to the Seahawks for a package that includes first-round draft picks in each of the next 2 years. Sneaky for the Jets. Said the Seahawks will send safety Bradley Mcdougall first-round picks in 2021 and 2022 and a third-round pick in 2021 to New York in exchange for Jamal Adams and the Jets' fourth-round pick in 2022. Now, honestly, at first I was thinking about it, man. I'm like, the Jets might have robbed. I'm thinking about it like, the Jets might have robbed the Seahawks, man, because the Seahawks are gonna have to pay Jamal Adams. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I think the highest paid safety is Bradley Mcdougall. Let me see. Sports shirt. Oh shit. Oh crap. Definitely can't put this as a video for kids, and I'm not editing it. We're doing this straight off the top of the dome piece today. Player contracts. By position. So let's see. I think I'm almost positive the highest paid safety is Kevin Byard from the Titans. So let's do this. Oh, Landon Collins is the highest paid. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If Landon Collins is the let's see his exact deal. So freaking 6-year, 84 mil. That's tough. He's not even the top 3 safety. He's not even the top 5 safety in my opinion. So after seeing this, after you see what Landon Collins get, I'm almost positive that's what Jamal Adams is gonna ask for. So you have to think about it like this. If you're the Jets, we're not gonna be good anytime soon. They don't have a potent enough offense. Sam Darnold's still growing. They're gonna, at the very best, I can see them being a middle of the pack team, like maybe like a 7-9 or something like that. That's the best I can see them doing so far. So, like, they just don't have the talent. We'll look at their roster a little bit, but right now, looking at this contract, 6 years, 84, you can only imagine what Jamal Adams is going to want. He's probably going to want 6 years, 95 mil or something crazy. He's probably going to try to break the market for safety. So when you take that into consideration, this looks like it's a good deal for the Jets, seeing that Jamal Adams still has 2 years left on his deal. Let me make sure. Jamal, so he has 2020, 2021. He's been asking for a new deal and giving the Jets a headache about getting a new deal done. So he still has 2 years left on his deal, and he's already throwing fits. So imagine, oh my God, what he's gonna ask for. It's gonna be ridiculous. So it's definitely a good move. It's definitely a good move by the Jets to get that done, and they still get a decent safety now. Bradley Mcdougall, he's not an All-Pro safety or anything like that. He might not even be a top 5 safety, but he's definitely above average safety. He's pretty good as far as coverage goes. Now, as far as tackling and being a run stopper, that's not his main priority, but he's still a great safety nonetheless. I'm not gonna say great. I'm gonna say good. He's still a good safety. So you still get a decent replacement for Jamal Adams, and it's gonna be way less money. So let's see what Bradley Mcdougall's contract is looking like. All right. So his contract is up at the end of this year. So 3 years, 13. So at the very least, the most I can see him asking for is maybe $8 million a year. So if you could get Mcdougall to re-sign, I guess a 3-year, 3 for 24, I can definitely see that happening because he's already 29 years old. So by the time the season starts, he'll be about 30, if I'm not mistaken. I looked at his birthday. I just don't remember, but I know he definitely turns 30 while the season starts. So 3 years, 24, you can still make that happen. And if you just don't want to re-sign him, you don't have to, man. You can go back into rebuild and try to get something better. So, but at the end of the day, you still get 2 first-round picks. Now, unless the Seahawks win the Super Bowl, which I don't think they'll do, or, well, no. See, but that's the thing, though. The Seahawks are going to be a pretty good team. So I'm thinking their draft, I don't have them going to the Super Bowl. So I think the highest they'll be is maybe like 28th pick. It'll be somewhere from 20 because it's 32 teams. So it'll be somewhere from 20. I say to 28. I don't see them even going to the NFC Championship next year. But they are a pretty good team, and if they do, I wouldn't be surprised. Russell Wilson, the top 3 quarterback in my eyes. So let's just take that into account. Let me look at the Seahawks depth chart. Excuse me. Oh crap! I thought ESPN was just gonna be the first thing. Where I could just press enter. Let's take a look at their depth chart. If I'm not mistaken, their defense is good, but it's not nothing elite. Like they still got to get Clowney, and if they get Clowney back, oh my god, bro, they're definitely not gonna be able to afford. They're definitely not gonna be able to afford. Why am I in the AFC? They're definitely not gonna be able to afford Jamal Adams when he actually wants to resign. And honestly, I'm thinking about it right now. Is he gonna do the same thing he's just doing to the Jets? Is he gonna force the Seahawks to is he gonna be a disruption to the Seahawks in order to get that deal done? That's one thing we gotta think about too. So we don't even know if he's just gonna give up. So as far as searching for that deal early. All right, so we got Quentin Dunbar. Okay, you got a decent secondary. Quentin Dunbar and Shaquille Griffin. I don't know if Quentin Dunbar is gonna play. Oh man, you already seen the nonsense he's been getting into. Yeah, we don't. Okay, he's clear. Also, he can actually travel, but we don't know. We don't know what that holds. If he'll be locked up soon, him and Trey Flowers or whatever. So we'll see how that plays out. But if he does get cleared of his charges, that's a pretty good starting defense. Now, as far as like I said, the pass rush of Bruce Irvin, washed. Poona Ford, never heard of him. He's definitely not that good. Jerron Reed, he's solid. Benson Mayowa, So, and then you got the weak side linebacker, Jordan Brooks. He might be good, but I don't know much about him, to be totally honest. We don't know. Bobby Wagner's all pro. KJ Wright's solid. And Quandre Diggs is definitely solid. So, the defense looks solid with the exception of pass rushing. Pass rush. So, offense, we already know. It doesn't matter who's on offense. Russell Wilson's going to get it done. And if they do get AB, that's gonna be scary. I definitely got them in the chip if they get AB. But this team, so honestly, you get I guess you can say Jamal Adams kind of makes up for the lack of run defense and because they really don't have a great front seven. Their best part of the defense is secondary. So I guess you could say you put Jamal Adams in the box. They're a cover 3 team, have Quandre Diggs, Roman, and it could probably happen, man. Jamal Adams is a great run stuffer, so top 3 safety in NFL. Let's see how that plays out. But like I said, man, they departed with 2 first-round picks. Ooh. So if they just happen to have if Russell Wilson even misses 4 games, who's their backup? If let's just say I don't know, I really don't want to put that in the air, but let's just say he missed 4 games and these guys go 9-7. The Jets win this trade. Like if the Seahawks are gonna make the playoffs, but let's just say they don't get in the playoffs, they win that trade easily. If they do make the playoffs, like I said, I don't have them getting too far this year. So Greg Olsen's nice pickup, but he's always injured. Like I said, I'm repeating myself and everything like that. That's why you can't do everything off the top of the dome. That's why I see why people edit. But I want to make this seem more authentic than anything. I hate having to do a bunch of cuts in Final Cut Pro, chopping it up and trimming clips down. But I want to know what you guys think, man. Who do you guys think won this trade? Right now, I got it as the Jets, partly only because you don't want to have to overpay for a safety. Especially when your team is he's not the missing piece to making your team being great. So you're still gonna have to pay Darnold when his contract is up. I mean, the way he's playing right now, he'll be pretty cheap. You might not even have to pay more than $25 million a year, if that. So as far as that goes, good deal for the Jets. You got 2 first-round picks. You get a solid safety in exchange. and you get a I guess you could say a locker room. I'm not gonna call it distraction because I hate the word distraction, but I guess you could say an annoyance to the front office. You get rid of an annoyance to the front office, and I'm pretty sure Bradley McDill won't have any problem there. So seems to be a good deal for both teams, but I definitely got the Jets winning this trade, just because you don't have to. If Jamal Adams gets 90 mil, that's tough. So like I said, let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, I want to take a look at one more thing. Let's look at the Jets here. This is why I said like the Jets aren't gonna be good. So look at this offense, bro. Like your best receiver is Jamison Crowder. Come on, that's tough. Sam Darnold's still not up there. They don't use Le'Veon Bell properly. So let's take a look at the defense. Defense is solid, I guess you could say. At the very best, they're solid. I like Quentin Williams, dude from Alabama. I like C.J. Mosley. Bradley McDougall, like I said, that's a good pickup. Here, they said decent. I think he came from the Colts. That's solid play. But the rest of his defense is sus as hell. So, Avery Williamson is solid as well. But the rest of, like I said, the rest of his defense is kind of bad. So, yeah. So, like I said, you don't want to have to pay a guy freaking 90 mil, 80 mil, and your team is still going to be sucks. Your team's still going to be kind of trash. So, like I said, win for the Jets for me. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff in the comment section below. Peace.